Hello and welcome to the game Cinders. This will be my first playthrough, and it's sort of like a book where you get to make your own choices. It's not really like one of those action adventure games. It's just more reading it and making choices, and the story changes based on that. So obviously it's like some kind of Cinderella story. We'll see what it's got in store for us. Start a new game. Okie doke. I still can't believe it. I've been delaying this for so long. It makes me wonder, if I decided to act earlier, maybe things wouldn't be so broken between us. Maybe with just a little effort, this family wouldn't fall apart like this. But I suppose it was easier to complain and do nothing rather than try to change things. Isn't it always? Tonight, it's different. This is the night of change, the night where my plans finally take effect. I can hear my stepsisters talking in soft voices in the hall. I imagine they too won't get any sleep tonight. During the last few days, I've learned so much more about them, but can it erase all of the years they tormented and humiliated me? I don't know what you think about it. Everyone deserves a second chance. If people want to change, let them change. You can't erase the past, that's for sure. But I know that sometimes we don't choose our fates. Were circumstances different, my stepsisters could have been good people. We could be friends. Whatever happens, I hope they won't come to harm. They deserve another chance. She's got some pretty stepsisters. Meanwhile, in the hallway... in the hallway. That's funny. Alright. I still can't believe she did it. I would never have suspected. Of course, because everyone is as dim-witted as you are, and never does anything out of the ordinary or unexpected. Gloria. Oh, yes. I'm sure you were able to foresee what would happen. Gloria. Did you see it in tea leaves or read it in a children's book one afternoon while avoiding work and being useless as usual? Dang, they're not nice to each other. Sophia. I did entertain the thought that she might do something like this, if you must know, but believe what you want, I don't care. Gloria. I also suspected she might try to do something. She was so secretive and compliant at times that an explosion seemed inevitable. I just didn't expect she had it in her. Gloria, please. Sometimes you sound like a cliché villain from a bad romance novel. Of course, if something isn't twisted, weird, or shocking, then you wouldn't consider it. Not everyone is like you, Sophia. Sophia. I know not everyone is. You're not. Though you try your best to be like Mother, always responding the same way regardless of the situation. Predictable, boring, and stupid. But you are not Carmosa, remember. You do not lead, you mindlessly follow, and it shows. Shut up, you. Who says that? Open up! Open up in the name of the prince! Oh my. It's him! Why did he have to come? And in the middle of the night? Why are they up in the middle of the night just conversing in their beautiful gowns? Sophia. Will the wonders never cease? I guess this night of change is not over yet. Just as your ridiculous cliché impersonations aren't done yet either. Gloria. There's no time for this now, though I'm sure Mother will deal with you later. I'll go summon her. You do that. Open up! I won't repeat myself. Yeah, you will. If nobody gets the door, you're going to repeat yourself totally. Mother! Hi. Sophia, don't stand like that. Open the door. Let this noisy man in. Yes, Mother. Ah, Captain Scarface. What brings you here at this time of night? Look at all his buckles. He's so buckly. Spare me these false pleasantries. You know why I'm here. Where is she? Very well. Sophia, get Cinders here right away. Yes, Mother. Be quick about it, child. Captain, would you fancy some wine while we wait for my lazy stepdaughter? Don't push it. You know this is not a courtesy visit. Dang, he's got a mouth on him. I'm afraid a lot is going to change here tonight. Dun dun dun. Alright, so... He's right. Nothing will ever be the same. Nothing. I must admit, I'm afraid of it too. Some independent woman I am. Sophia. Cinders, Mother has summoned you. Move! You know she doesn't like to wait. Fine, fine, I'm moving. Just give me a moment. Make sure it's quick. Cinders, can I ask you something? Yes, Sophia? This whole situation, what happened this evening and the guard bashing at the door and all, it's because of you, right? Like you planned it? Well, yeah, I'm going to take credit for whatever I did. Heck to the yes. Seems like something exciting is going on. Yeah, I guess so. I definitely made it happen. Funny, it all started with my stepmother summoning me, just like now. Dun dun dun. Are we doing a flashback? Flashback time? Aw, what a cute little room with a little window seat. I love window seats. Ah, flashback! 7 days earlier. Look at this cute little thingy. Huh. Okay. What's going on? What a beautiful morning. I know, right? Sunflowers, they're my favorite. Just a few days were all... the last few days were all rain and gloom, but today is different. Today is summer in its fullest. I like the rain. It's so nice to see the sun again. It can get pretty cold in this room of mine. Although I don't feel so frisky right now. What? Frisky? To me, frisky means horny. Doesn't mean like you've got a lot of energy, but alright. I don't feel so frisky right now. I could use more beauty sleep. I shouldn't have burned the midnight oil over a book last night. A silly book, too. Some adolescent girl, pretty and numb as a freshly cut flower, shows divine humility and courage while suffering oppression from her abusive family. They're sure making fun of this book. Who writes these things? And do they really want young women to develop this martyr-like attitude? Funny, though. If it's really that bad and makes me so angry, why did I read it in the first place? Good question. Maybe something in it really echoes a part of my own experience. I don't know, and I'm not going to spend the morning wondering about it. Of course, it isn't as if I'll get to enjoy the day either. Lady Carmosa will certainly make sure that I have the worst chores. The old hag could use any of her servants, but no, she always sends me. I get the feeling she simply wants to humiliate me. Probably because you're prettier than her. I love that she called her an old hag. If only Father were still here. On a day like this, he would surely take me to the forest. Aww. We always went to the lake, the magical lake as he called it, and left a loaf of bread under an old tree. Well, that's random. Gotta pay tribute to the fairies. You never know when you may need their help. I didn't know fairies liked an entire loaf of bread. Okay. Good old man. He used to tell me stories about the little folk, even when I was far too old to believe in them anymore. I miss him so much. But enough daydreaming. Honestly, I talk to myself way too often these days. Well, yeah, who else are you going to talk to? It's only a moment before I start considering mice and sparrows my only friends, and we will go frolicking and singing together. What a sight that would be. Luckily, I know better than that. I may get lonely sometimes, but I'm not empty-headed. Time to get up, Cinders. The day has only just started. And you never know what the future may bring. Aw, pretty. This is Cinders. Thanks for telling us, because we didn't know. I like her outfit, though. It's super cute. With, like, the little rags and all that stuff. Corset, and then this, like, weird little vest. That's super funny. It's cute, though. I still have some time before my sisters wake up. I could start my cleaning duties to have more time later, or I could try to finish that book I was reading last night. Or I could seize this opportunity to do sweet nothing. It's not like I have time for myself very often. Why don't you read this stupid book? Apparently you really do like it, even though you say you don't. Since my father's death, Carmosa and her daughters treat me as their servant. Cinders, do the cleaning. Cinders, go to town. Cinders, why isn't my dress washed yet? Ugh, I hate it so much. I'm sure today won't be any different. She's all depressed. At least I still have my books to take me away from this. Yeah, isn't that what she does? She's like a reader. That's why they call her Cinders. The book I read last night was pretty aggravating, but not all romances are like that. I have some favorites. My sisters took most of my other things, all the dresses and trinkets. But luckily for me, books hold no value for such practically minded young ladies. I must admit, though, I've read all of them to death by now. Carmosa would never spend a penny on something as unpractical. So I'm stuck with what my father got me. Mostly fairy tales and legends he gave me as a child. I don't really believe in knights in shining armor or fairies anymore. But I would be lying if I said I don't enjoy reading about them. The one I'm reading now, yet again, is about the Lady of the Lake. Sorcery, romance, adventure. I bet that even in 100 years it won't get old. Same thing as what I've read tonight, really, but good writing and characters can make all the difference. So, which chapter was it? Cinders, are you there? Cinders, where are you? Oh, I see her reading again. Not a big surprise. I'm sorry, but I have to drag you out of that little fantasy world of yours. Mother wishes to see you immediately. She wishes to see me? Did she tell you what she wants? No, of course not. Why would she? And why would I want to ask in the first place? She looked rather angry, though. That doesn't sound good. I hope I'm not in some kind of trouble again. You really could have asked her, you know. I think you mistook me for one of those gentle, well-mannered noble girls who care about others. Sorry to break it to you, but I don't. If you are in trouble, that means I get a free pass today, so I'm rooting for it with all my heart, sis. God, what a wench! I think she's cute, though, and I think her hair is adorable. I like it with this little thing. I don't know what's happening. And her dress is adorable! She's cute. I want to dress like this. Maybe, like, these are a little much, though. Sophia. My, aren't you one charming human being? Thank you. Now hurry up and let's go already. Oh, shut up. Nice. Nice. See, Cinderella ought to be like, have an attitude, because I totally would have an attitude in this situation. Oh, the hallway. So much happens here. I used to play in this hall as a child, but this building isn't much of a home anymore. Ever since my father passed away, it feels like this place is just an empty shell. Oh, how sad. Carmosa does her best to keep the residence in its former splendor, and I guess most would be fooled by it. But for me, this place feels like it's fading away. Oh, so you didn't get lost after all. I was starting to think that you couldn't find your way. But it seems you were just taking your precious time with no regard for the rest of us. You're as hopelessly irresponsible as that sister of mine. Why is everybody so mean? No wonder that mother can't count on anyone other than me in this house. Jeez. She's pretty too, though. Her poofy sleeves are hilarious. Gloria. So you know what I never get, though? Like, they can wear these dresses with their boobs hanging out, but they can't show their ankles because it's immodest. Right. Super. That makes way a lot of sense. Don't tell me you got caught up daydreaming about some prince coming to save you. Totally gonna be smart, Alec. Love it. No, did you? If you ask me, you should be the one dreaming of being rescued. It's obvious you hate your current life. Nice, so true. Watch your tongue. You don't know what you're talking about. Don't I? When was the last time you were actually happy? It's very thoughtful of you to worry about me, but if I were you, I'd pay more attention to your situation. I don't want your pity. And before you get any more foolish ideas, I think you should know that Mother is calling for you. She says she has a special job for you, no doubt something rudimentary enough for you to handle. So you were sent here to fetch me, then? Mother entrusts me with important tasks. Don't mistake me for being on your level. You wait here. I'll let her know that you finally rolled out of bed. Dude, I'm gonna totally confront her. Wench. Don't you ever get tired of all of this? Tired? What are you babbling about? You try so hard to be like Carmosa. You dress like her, you speak like her, and yet she still treats you as little more than a servant. Poor girl. Looks like she hit his tender spot. I can't believe it! Did I really just get her to shut up? I was expecting an insult at the very least. The room feels empty again. Even Gloria's presence is better than nothing. Oh, she's so lonely. How sad. Truthfully, I feel bad for her. I may be a servant around here, but her situation isn't really that different from mine. Both Gloria and Sophia spend every waking moment doing Carmosa's bidding. Just because it's not scrubbing floors doesn't mean they're not servants, too. I guess we have to have a villain in this story, like somebody always has to be the bad guy and the excuse for other people being bad, so if we're going to try to forgive the stepsisters, we have to be able to feel sorry for them. It's interesting, though, can't they just all be evil and then decide to change? Do they have to be, victims or something? I don't know, just thoughts. Lady Carmosa. So, you're finally up, you lazy girl. Can't anyone in this house just do what is asked of them? I swear, you feeble-minded girls are going to be the death of me. Gal, she's a wench. See, so what happened to her as a child that gives her an excuse for being such a stupid wench? Right? Maybe she was beaten as a child, and then that's why she hates everyone and hates her own kids. She seems like she used to be prettier, but she's kind of not all that pretty. Look at her eyebrow. It's like, I'm evil. Evil eyebrow. Bah! You've wasted too much of my time already. I have a job for you. Go into town and find the merchant Tobias. I need you to pay him for a certain service. Ooh, what kind of service? This sounds dirty. I'm giving you 200 sovereigns exactly. Don't you dare lose them. I must be a fool to entrust you with this money, but unfortunately, I've no one else to send. I have better plans for these two useless daughters of mine. Now hurry up, child. Time is of the essence. Carmosa has been speaking to me this whole time, alternating between insults and orders. Do I really have to silently accept this? I'm going to ask what the service is for, kinky little wench. What kind of services are you getting from Tobias? What exactly is this service you're paying for? Mind your own business, child. There's no need for you to know. Well, must be something personal. Why can't any of you girls just obey me without asking such vacant questions? Now hurry up and go. She's hiding something. Carmosa's even more angry than usual today. I wonder what set her off. Well, maybe Tobias raised his prices for his services. I've never seen her this defensive. She must be hiding something. Yeah, totally. I suppose it could be worse. A trip into town isn't such a terrible thing. It's a beautiful day and a great excuse to get away from the house. I won't even get in trouble for leaving as quickly as I can. Yeah, don't complain, dude. I don't want to get out of this house. Besides, Tobias has always been nice to me, so I'll enjoy seeing him again. This could be a rather pleasant trip. Aww. Look at our pretty little landscape. Alright, so I guess we have to go through the forest and then over this little hill into town. Huh. Do we have like our own private cemetery or something? Because that's funny. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to pause right here and I'm going to save it. So here we go. Save prologue. Okay. Alright. Cool. So I will be back in the next episode continuing our awesomeness of the story Cinders. I will see you then.